filing for full custody of a child whose father who wants to be involved, who wants to play a role in the child's life, who's present, I mean, it's selfish. It really is, and it just has to stop. Maybe because you're holding some type of resentment, a grudge, or you're angry towards the father, you put the child in the middle, but at the end of the day, you don't realize that you're hurting the child, because the child is going to grow up asking why my father wasn't involved, or why I wasn't with my father, or why did this happen? And what is your explanation going to be? It's really hard, and that's what a lot of people don't think about before they start doing this foolishness, or being malicious, just being plain old simple.
Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. Help me push this, content to a bigger audience. Appreciate all the new subscribers, new followers. Definitely appreciate you guys for tapping in. 2 kids in for Safaree. He got tightened up. Now, it's being told that, he been, she kind of making this, pregnancy decision based on, what she's seen at him, at an event. Now, could we say that this is going to follow through? Is she going to follow through with this whole full custody shit? I'm hoping not. Because you got damn near 2 kids now. Where you going to go? What you going to do now? You going to find yourself back at the club? You going to find yourself trying to figure out, now a new relationship? You going backwards. Women make these decisions off of, feelings and emotions, not knowing that it's going to play a part in the kids' lives. You can get back at me. You can't physically dominate me, but this is what they do. Women, this is what they do. They get back at you by either in your pockets, or they get back at you with the kids. We love our kids for the fathers that that want to be around. For these dudes that run away from their responsibilities, don't want nothing to do with the kids. They hang on the block or hanging with their friends more than they with their kids. We ain't speaking up for them. We ain't talking about them. This is not the time I want to be spending talking about them. I'm talking about the dudes that's investing in the block instead of hanging on the block. The dudes that want to teach their kids, more than, street shit. How to be book smart. But how we gonna play that part if y'all, taking all the custody? Because y'all basing on, y'all feelings. Y'all gotta get about y'all feelings, ladies. Y'all tell us to keep our shit in our pants. Y'all gotta keep y'all feelings intact, y'all emotions intact. Because y'all trickling down, on a generation. These kids losing, fathers, figures, carrying a load of hate and malice in their heart. For their dad, when their dad wanted to be there. I can't even tell you how many people, I've seen go through it. With full custody, partial custody, shared, whatever it is, family court, go through unnecessary shit based on, a female's, just being in her bag and trying to get back at the dude for, mistreating her, cheating on her, getting a side chick pregnant. I mean, we can go down the list. But the most important thing is, the kids. Now, your daughter don't get that feeling of, seeing, going down the aisle, holding her dad's hand, getting that, that good feeling of getting walked off on your prom and being able to see your dad walk you, out on your prom. Your son misses out on, being able to learn how to throw his hands. Now the only thing he knows is just picking up a gun and letting that, solve the problems when he could have had his dad around to teach him how to throw his hands. Teach him how to make some money the hard way instead of just going out here and putting all his trust in his respect into, the dudes that's on the corner. That ain't the dudes you respect. It's the dudes that's behind closed doors that's working, putting in the work. Those are dudes you respect. But since he don't got his pops around, he don't know who to respect. He don't know who to look up to. And all this trickles down on the kids. So like I said, y'all women gotta put away, keep your feelings, or keep them intact, as best I can say. Because you making this decision and taking my kids away to try to hurt me because you see me, doing some shit with some chick, that's only affecting these kids. All these kids that's lost in these, these homicides with these cops. If they had a little bit, of pops around, maybe they could be, maybe some of this shit can be, prevented. So, I mean, I really hate to see that, a woman would decide to wake up one day and be like, I want full custody. Okay, well then, we get married, I want a prenup. And see how quick she get rid. I mean, these things, it's like, I put that seed out there for you to develop new life and for you to carry a new life. Now, once you carry those, those 8 months, now you making decisions for both of us. That's never the right thing to do. It shouldn't be no parent out here, male or female, feeling like they hold more weight than the other parent. It took two of y'all to make it. Period. Said, let's not move backwards. Let's change the narrative. Let's move forward. Let's bring these kids up on, a better understanding of having, a stable two-parent, household. There's a lot of people out there going through a lot, putting a lot of stress on themselves. A lot of women out there putting, grandmoms and aunts and all this somebody else's responsibility on them. And it's a man still around. Let's get this back in order. Like I said, let's change the narrative. Let's give our kids a different, outcome. It's going to be tough. There's going to be times where, your pride, your emotions, and, may get the best of you. But don't let it get to where it's to the point where as though your decision wind up making, your kids, resent you, because that happens. As your kids get older, they gonna smarten up, and they gonna understand that, what you did of keeping, the dad away because you was upset about some nonsense. They gonna catch up to it. And kids, they ask so many questions, they gonna catch up to it. And it's gonna be up to you to explain all what you did throughout them years. And if you did wrong, you put him through family court, you took him away from his kids because it was, some spiteful shit. Like I said, that's a karma effect. And that's something that you gotta live with. And your kids gonna hate you for it. I don't wanna live like that. None of us should live like that. So each and every day we gotta control that. Ladies, control your emotions. Keep them intact. And if you are a father that hasn't stepped up, then so be it. Let that man walk off. Because he wasn't deserving anyway. You know what I mean? So, listen, each one teach one. If you know better, you do better. I'll catch y'all on the next episode, man. Y'all stay safe.
Like and subscribe to this video. Thank you. Team Owl. Bye.